to be honest, because two sides to obviously my work now as a producer, and
Yes,
then
of course,
obviously as an actor, producer, the work doesn't stop because obviously we're developing behind the scenes. So I've been able to do that at home, and obviously have the employees out the office, and then have them, you know, working from home as well. So that has pretty much taken up all my time. And then, like just literally last week, I wrapped on Steve McQueen's Small Axe.
Oh, of course,
I have experienced what it's like to shoot in a coronavirus set.
Did you feel any rustiness when you were back on the set, or were you kind of?
No, it felt good. It felt good to be back at it, to be honest. It felt good to be back at it. It felt good to be back on set with Steve, because we had shot a bit, you know, before. We just, you know, having a little bit of an extension shoot. So it's good to be back in the vibe, but it was weird because you see people and you can't interact.
Yes, yeah.
And fair dues. I think some people need that planning. You know, need a speech in front of them, need, you know, something to articulate those words. But you know, for me, the emotion came out of. I mean, the videos don't do it any justice because you guys are watching a video of me, but I'm there. You know, so my POV is completely different to you, and I just catch the eyes of individual black people. Especially black men, and we're talking about certain specific things. I catch the eye, and I saw vulnerability in a lot of black men's eyes that made me cry, because you don't get to see that. It's just man them, just like in that moment, it's just like it chokes you up, because you're like, rah, like we're all feeling the same thing, we're all going through the same experience, and we're processing it in this strange way. You know, Hollywood is full of, the lefties, you know, tree huggers, you know. Hollywood is full of that, so they love it. That's not my experience of Hollywood as a black man. Correct yourself. You ain't had my experience. And it's sometimes the ignorance of people that think that what you see in the media of any actor or footballer, you know, represents the entirety of their experience. Oh no. You think you're gonna see what happens in the closed doors of Hollywood? Why would you see that? You know, that whoever's taking part in those kind of that kind of decision making is obviously from a place of power a lot of the times.
Is it something that you've felt?
Absolutely, it's felt and experienced, and even now we have individual actors now speaking up about certain people's names, individuals. You know, we've had high profile people who've been in big franchise films who are now speaking about directors or whoever who have sometimes used their power to silence and you know, end careers of individuals. So I was just like, you lot ain't about to take me out like that. I'm gonna tell everyone.